Good morning, children. Today we will learn English grammar. So keep your notebook and pen ready with you. Come on, be quick. I'll wait for you. So we will begin with word chain. This topic is very easy, children. Only one rule you have to follow for this word chain. And what is that? Suppose one word is given. You have to begin the next word with the last alphabet of the given word. For example, I have written here rabbit. Rabbit ends in T. The last word of rabbit is T. Begin a new word with T. I have written tree. Tree ends in E. The last alphabet of tree is E. Begin a new word with E. I have written here egg. Egg ends in G. Now with G you have written goat. Goat ends in T. Begin next word with T, that is tennis. So your word chain is ready. One word is given, you have to write 4 words. See one more example, book. Book ends in K. The last alphabet of book is K. The last alphabet of book is K. I have written kite. The last alphabet of kite is E. I have written eagle. Eagle begins with E. Again the last alphabet of eagle is E. It's equation. Equation ends in N. That is notes. This is word chain. I hope it's clear to you. It's very easy. Only one rule you have to follow. That is, the word is given, the last alphabet. You have to begin a new word with that. Now this is exercise. Complete this exercise. Newspaper, mirror, laptop. Now begin next word with R. Then here again R. And then begin next word with P. Your word chain is complete. I hope you have understood it. Now the next topic. Homographs, homonyms and homophones. This is also very easy. Now what is homograph? Homograph and homonyms is the same word. Homograph is derived from 2 Greek words. Homo means same spelling and grapho means to write. So homograph and homonym is one and the same word. Homograph derives from the 2 Greek word. Homo means same spelling and grapho means to write. Now homograph is derived from 2 Greek words. This is already done. In simple words, homograph or homonym are the words with same spelling, with similar sound or pronunciation, but have different meaning. So homographs have same spelling, same pronunciation, but the meaning is different. Example, bat. Now bat, what is bat? You use for playing cricket. It is a piece of sport instrument. And the other meaning of bat, it is an animal. Then fine. If you do something good, all praise you and say it's a very fine quality. And the other one, the meaning of fine is penalty. When you do something wrong, penalty is imposed to you. That is fine. Row. During assembly, you stand in a row. That is a row, a line. And another meaning of row is an argument. Argument on any topic. This is row. So these words, bat, fine, row, they have 2 meanings. Such words are known as homographs or homonyms. I'll give you some more example as a sentence. Now well. Sheila got water from the well. Here well means from a thing from where you draw water. Another meaning is Sheila wasn't feeling well at school today. So Sheila was not well. So did you understood the 2 meaning of well? Another one, bark. Children, you must have seen a tree covered with the covering of a tree is known as a bark. So this tree has a thick bark, that is the covering of a tree. And the loud bark of a dog kept me away. The dog barks. So this is the other meaning of bark. Play. Play means drama. So she went to see the English play, the English drama. And another meaning, I play football every day. I hope it's clear to you, children. Now we'll begin with homophones. Now what is homophone? It's a word with same sound but has different meaning and different spelling. See once again, homophone is a word which is pronounced the same but it has a different meaning and different spelling. Like for example, B-E and B-E-E. It's pronounced the same, but it has a different meaning and different spelling. Eight, eight. A-T-E and E-I-G-H-T. It is pronounced the same, but it has different meaning and different meaning and different spelling. Son, son. Male, male. It's clear? Now here are some more examples of homophones. Allowed, allowed. Bean, bean. Cereal, cereal. Die, die. Fair, fair. Great, great. Heel, heel. Idle, idle. New, new. These are all the examples of homophones. These are some more examples. Just copy it down and make sentences. Here is exercise. Write the homophones pair for the following words. Please do this homework. I'll check it after the reopening of the school. Now here you have to make sentences of these homographs. Shall we begin with the new topic? The new topic is compound word. What is a compound word? A compound word is a combination of 2 or 3 words, but it functions as a single word with its meaning. See, the compound word is a combination of 2 or more words that function as a single unit of a meaning. So when 2 or 3 words come together and they form only one word, it is known as a compound word. There are 3 types of compound words. Close compounds. Example, keyboard and bookstore. Close compound means there is no space between 2 words here. Key is one word, board is one word. There is no space. Here it is considered as only one word. Here book is one word, store is one word. It is considered as one word. That is why it is known as close compounds. Another type of compound word is hyphenated compounds. Example, merry-go-round. Now can you see this hyphen here in between? So that is why it is known as hyphenated compounds. These 3 words form one word. So that is why it is hyphenated compound. Mother-in-law. Mother, then hyphen, in, then hyphen, law. So this is hyphenated compound. The third type of compound word is open compounds. Open compounds means living room. There is a space here between living and room. That is why it is open compound. School bus. Again there is space after school. So it is open compound. It is one word but there is space in between here. Clear this? So again pay attention. A compound word is a combination of 2 or 3 words but they are considered as a one word. Now there are 3 types of compound words. Close compounds, hyphenated compounds and open compounds. Some common compound words are lifetime. Life is one word, time is one word. But here it is one word. Elsewhere, upside, grandmother, cannot, baseball, firework, passport, together, become, sunflower, moonlight, railroad, anybody, meantime, earthquake, everything. These are all compound words. Now here you have to match the column A with column B to form a compound word. That was the end of compound words. Now we'll begin another topic, that is collocations. Words that frequently occur together is known as collocation. There is no hard and fast rule for collocations. Only the word that follows, one after the other, that is known as collocations. So words that frequently occur together are called collocations. For example, we say Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday. So it's not necessary that after Merry Christmas should come. But for wishing, we write Merry Christmas. For happy, it's not compulsory that birthday should come. You can write any word. So that is collocations. Collocations are not formed on the basis of any rules. There is no rule for making collocations, but by the frequent occurrence of certain words together. Again, here are some more examples of collocations. Stale bread, pungent smell, law and order. All these are collocations. Now match the pairs of collocation. Do all this as your homework. Again, this is another exercise for collocation. Now, yet another topic, prefixes and suffixes. Now, what is a prefix? A prefix is a group of words that is placed before a root word. Now, what is a root word? Suppose, for example, see here, happy. Happy is a root word. If you add un as a prefix, it becomes unhappy. So here, un is the prefix. Here, the root word is respect. If you add dis before a respect, it becomes disrespect. So this dis is the prefix. One more example, cultural. If you write multi before cultural, this is multi is the prefix here. It becomes multicultural. So any group of words, alphabets that is added before a root word, it is known as prefix. Prefix always comes before a root word. See another example, understanding. You add MIS. MIS is the prefix here. Then government, anti-government, national, international. Here INTER is the prefix. It's clear, children? So shall we proceed? Now suffix. Suffix is also a group of words, but it comes after the root word. Whatever group of words you add after the root word, that is known as a suffix. A suffix is a group of words placed after the root word in order to create a new word with a different meaning. For example, enjoy. Enjoy is the root word. You add MENT. So this is suffix. It becomes enjoyment. Beauty, beautiful. Here in suffix, sometimes the spelling may change. Now here beauty, Y, in place of Y you write I. It's beautiful. Then good, NASS is the suffix. It becomes goodness. Heaven, you add LY. LY is the suffix. It becomes heavenly. Then friend, SHIP, friendship. Cloud, Y is the suffix here. It becomes cloudy. Cloud becomes cloudy. Here the root word is clear. You add clarify. The spelling changes. Now this is exercise to make prefix. These are the prefixes given. You have to add to these words here. These are all suffix. Add to these words and make suffixes. I hope it's clear. Now we will begin with the word formation. Children, you must have heard about the noun form, adjective form and verb form. That all comes under word formation. So now we will begin with the noun form. A word is given and you have to make the noun form of that particular word. So how to make the noun form? A noun form is formed by using suffixes. You can make noun out of other words by using suffixes after the word. So you know suffix always comes after the root word. So you have to add some words to a particular word to make it a noun form. Sometimes you have to make some spelling changes. So while making the noun form, some spelling may change. See the examples here. Now here add. If you add TION, it becomes addition. This is the noun form. Adjust. MENT is the suffix. If you add, it becomes adjustment. Certain. TY is the suffix. Certainty. Brave. RY. Dark. Darkness. National. Nationalism. Grateful. Gratitude. All these are the noun forms. They are formed by adding suffix. Then some more examples. Depress. If you add SION, becomes depression. Then born. Here the spelling changes. Born becomes birth for the noun form. Then accept. Acceptance. Differ. ENCE is the suffix. It becomes a difference. Human. ITY. Suffix. Humanity. Fail. Failure. Arise. AL is the suffix. Becomes arrival. It's clear, children? Now make noun form of the following. I hope you can do this by your own. No need to take help from someone. Adjective form. We can make adjective form again by adding suffixes. Here also there may be some spelling changes. See these examples. Absorb is the word. If you add IVE, it becomes absorptive. Then beauty. If you add FUL, beautiful. Devote, devotional. Energy, energetic. All these are adjective forms. Hesitation, hesitant. Industry, industrious. Origin, originate. Digest, digestible. Some more examples here. Adjust, adjustable. Choose, choosy. Crowd, crowded. Friend, friendly. Indulge, indulgent. Face, facial. Feeling, feelingless. Compensate, compensatory. These are the examples of adjective form. Now you have to do this exercise. You have to change these words into adjective form. Now the verb form. While changing any word to the verb form, it is not always possible to add prefix or suffix. For some word you have to add suffix, for some word you have to add prefix. And some words may be used both as a noun as well as a verb. For example, see calm. Calm can be used as a noun as well as a verb. Still, slow, email. These words can be used in a sentence in the form of noun or in the form of a verb. See these examples with suffixes and prefixes. If you add ate to celebration, it becomes celebrate. Celebrate is the verb form. Identity, you have to add ify. It becomes identify. Then if en is added to soft, it becomes soften. ISE or IZE to modern, it becomes modernize. Now prefixes. Call, for call you have to add re, prefix. Then it becomes the verb form. Then form, perform. Increment, increase. Befriend. Pose, impose. All these are the words that are changed into verb form by using prefix. Do this exercise. Make the verb form. So here we come to end of the grammar topic. All these topics were very easy, and all these topics are asked as question number 1A and B in your question paper. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.